process of discarded electronic appliances, such as mobile phones, computers, and televisions. 40 million tons of e-waste is thrown out each year. It is the same as if you were to throw 800 laptops a second. Most people don't know what happens after they discard of their electronic devices and where they go. After electronic devices are thrown out, they are transported to countries like China, India, and most of Africa. E-waste is sent to those countries due to their low cost of processing electrical devices. Every day, people who live in those countries inhale huge doses of toxic chemicals. They eat those chemicals, and they are more likely to die young. In China, Guyu, people live in rubbish piles of e-waste. They melt motherboards to extract copper, silver, gold, and any other precious metals that can be found to sell for money. Children are also working in the pile of e-waste, inhaling lots of toxic chemicals and obtaining deadly diseases like cancer. The environment also suffers from toxic chemicals, from having polluted water and air. Lots of aquatic life, like fish, have suffered deadly poisoning from the chemicals. To make one laptop, you need lots of chemicals and metals. Some of the metals included in a laptop are copper, iron, gold, aluminium, and silver. It is not easy to obtain these metals. Miners mine for these metals, putting their lives in danger every second. Silver is a form of electrum, which is mixed with gold during the process of formation. This makes silver a byproduct of gold, also of zinc and lead. It does not have its own byproducts. Aluminium is not a byproduct, and it is extracted from bauxite, which is an aluminium ore. Aluminium byproducts are considered as waste and are usually not used for anything. Bauxite is a rock which was formed by laterite soil, which has been severely drained from silica and other substances in a wet tropical or subtropical climate. Silver ores are formed by heat and pressure underground. When rocks crack, they make voids in which liquid with minerals and metals run into. Over time, the sediment that builds up in the void solidifies and becomes an ore. These metals are not man-made. That's why miners mine for these metals in order to find them. They send mined metals to factories which separate metals from rocks and turn metals into ingots. After mining, the landscape where mining took place changes to the worst. Rivers drain, forests disappear. All what's left is dead trees and poisoned lakes with toxic air that can cause cancer. It takes a lot of energy and money to mine out metals and turn them into ingots. Since much of the world's silver is produced as a byproduct of mining other metals, the cost of production cannot be viewed separately. As per 2013 research, the cost of producing silver is around 12 dirhams per ounce, which is 28 grams. As for aluminium, most smelters are consuming electricity at 14,500 to 15,000 kilowatts per hour ton of aluminium ingots produced. It costs a typical smelter $0.29 kilowatts per hour for $1,300 metric ton. Specifically in USA, average industrial and commercial electricity consumers are paying $0.0706 kilowatts per hour and $0.1013 kilowatts per hour, respectively, according to the Energy Information Administration, to be selling power to smelters at $0.029 kilowatt per hour. In China, Guangxi, smelters consume 14,500 kilowatts per hour ton and are paying $0.0502 $0.055 kilowatts per hour, according to China Mining. Earthlife Africa estimates Australian power rates at about the same $0.053 kilowatt per hour as China, with the ingot selling at LME levels of $1,300 metric ton. In Russia, electricity costs at Rusal are estimated at $128 ton, and the current cost of production at only $1,000 ton. Metals extracted from the ground usually have some sort of effect on the environment in their own different ways. Silver is not a dangerous metal, but in high doses, silver is toxic to aquatic life forms, example, fish. Silver interferes with an enzyme, which is sodium-potassium ATPase, that regulates the level of potassium and sodium in fish. Aluminium itself is not a dangerous metal, but during the process of extraction releases a lot of chemicals like perfluorocarbons, which is 9,200 times more harmful than carbon dioxide in terms of their effect on global warming. Silver can be recycled by melting it and creating a new piece of art. Aluminium is same like silver. It can be melted and turned into different shape. Recycling aluminium saves 90 to 95% of energy used to make aluminium from bauxite. Recycling 1 pound of aluminium saves about 7 kilowatts per hour of electricity. With the energy it takes to make just one new aluminium can from bauxite ore, you can make 20 recycled aluminium cans. Silver's melting point is 961 Celsius. Energy used to melt 1 kilogram of silver is 1009 kilowatts per hour. That is a lot less energy used compared to mining silver out and melting it to the desired form. As mentioned before, silver is bad for aquatic life. Also, silver may destroy beginning bacteria that are used to remove ammonia from wastewater treatment systems. Aluminium possesses acidifying issues. As aluminium breaks down, it is able to accumulate in plants and cause health problems for animals that consume these plants. For a better future, the whole world should terminate all of the landfills and send all of the rubbish to recycling plants and composting farms to dispose of food waste and other products that people have no need in. Coal should be replaced with solar panels and/or wind turbines. Miners should only mine for metals and minerals that the world cannot live without and that are unable to be recycled.